In how many different ways do I have to let them disrespect me, disregard me, intentionally disassociate when I try to create comfortable situations? I'm just like, wait a second. And then they start with the manipulation. They flip it back and deflect the attack. I'm just like, wait a second. We're not even talking about that, but it's my fault for choosing you, expecting you to be exactly what I imagine to be. My imagination has very good funding, financially free to do whatever I want to, and you and I seem to fit the budget, but reality says this could never be. You don't give a shit about me. I can tell by how the fact that you love to speak and hate to do, but love to do for everybody but me. It seems like when I ask around, I'm getting fucked. My negotiation skills aren't worth shit, I guess. I asked, I begged, and I pleaded, and it's all they did was exist, and I'm now upset. I am bamboozled, and I thought because you filled all my thoughts with lovely things about me. If flattery could buy the world, you would have bought the world 15 times over just to sell it 1,000,000 times its value. You talk cheap because the words don't add up to what the actions do. So I listened to you because I thought maybe one day I could cash the check, but it always bounces and bounces and bounces and bounces and bounces and bounces. But never a shot for me to make. Never a place for me to catch it. Never a time that is right. Every time I listen and watch, I become annoyed. You told me whatever it would take to keep me, but you never once told me the truth. To be honest, is the best route you can go with me. I would take the stab in the chest better than the back easily. I'd rather you look me in the eyes when you fuck me over than look me in the back of my head. I got this little spot that you can probably see. I've been told I got a demon back, so I hope you do a bear so I can still have my eyes on you just differently. I know that you're going to want to harm me in some sort of way, at least if you do it honestly. Maybe I could still think you kind of possibly loved me a little bit. Loved me enough to let me know who hurt me. I'm just saying, when you could pay me better, when you love me better, when you could do so much better, when you could pay me better, when you can love me better, when you could do so much more, but you won't, because I'm not the one, just the one you're having some fun with, just wasting time. I'm not the one, so what does it matter? I'm just the one, so you're having fun. When I am the one, you will treat me so much nicer, so much calmer. You will accept my offers. You will pay me better. You will love me like I asked you to. And like you asked me to, I will do too. We will learn each other instead of why won't you? Why don't you? I saw you do it for them. Why not me? Why won't you? Why don't you? You can. I don't know why I cry. They lie. It's all I need is you to love me, accept me. Except that I'm not accepting that you hate me. This is shown in all your actions. You're an actor. actor, you're an actress, and every time you gotta do something, it's a stunt double because you got a DID, a split personality, somebody else coming in for you to do, and after you and me now, you're gonna be yourself, and it's like, oh, the actor or the actress doesn't do their own stunts. Oh shit. And now I have spent too much time. And it's not a crime if no commissary has been exchanged, no money has left. It's just my time, it hurts my chest and my heart. My mind will never be the same. Now I feel just a tidge bit more insane. I can't ever trust again. I can never love again. I will never know if this is true love or just another silly game. So you could change, but it wasn't for me. You could change. Everybody can, you could change. But what for? But who for? I need to see you for who you are. Accept you instead of keep trying to lower the bar. Maybe if I put the bar low enough in hell, and even below that, just maybe then, just maybe, it will reach the top of your head for you to even be considered. To love you is self-hatred. To find somebody that loves me like I do is self-love. So for the fact that I learned how I love me, I know I could, and I would never love you. Thank you for showing me what hatred looks like. Yeah. And that could be about, honestly, it's a little bit mixed about work environments as well as love relationships. Because what's the difference between an intimate relationship and a work relationship when both of them could essentially be intimate, dependent on how much time you spend at work? I've literally had jobs where I've fucking worked 12 to 14 to 16 hours. Like, I literally knew my coworkers better than I fucking knew my girlfriend. And I dated that girl for like fucking like a year and some change, and I still had way more time with my fucking coworkers than I did with her. So it's just like, I worked that job for about 4 summers. So it's like, if you're going to spend a good amount of your time somewhere, be a place that you enjoy. That's the same reason why fucking marriages don't last, because it's not a place that they necessarily enjoy, but financially it makes sense. You know, we're both very rich, or intelligently it makes sense. We're both very smart. Genetically it makes sense. We're both pretty. It makes sense, but does it really? It don't need to make sense to society as long as it makes sense to you and so long as you're pleased in it, because everybody's got 2 cents to put on shit, but who's living through it and who's experiencing it and who's just watching? Exactly. You said something because that's all you could do. You did something because that's all you could do. You contributed because that's all you can do. You do all that you can do, and some can do way more than others. And for the fact that that's all you could do was speak upon a topic instead of experiencing a topic, instead of actually investing on helping the topic be better, what's your takeaway from this, aside from the fact that your reaction towards my actions that don't harm any being is hostile? It's all I'm learning is you are quick to anger and quickly triggered. Not that you might dislike me, not that you're aware of what I have said, nothing aside from the fact that you see and you react, and sometimes you don't necessarily react accordingly. So for the fact that you turn a non-violent instance into a violent instance, that sounds like a you problem. Now, I'm not quick to retaliate when it comes to viral or verbal things. It comes to physical, well, I'm just defending myself. But when you attack me just virtually or verbally, I might just look at you like I didn't hear you, so please repeat. And again, and again, and again, and one more time. I just want to make sure you heard yourself, and I want to make sure everybody else did. I don't need to respond back. Maybe one day you'll learn. Yeah, maybe one day you'll learn. That's it.